G'day ladies and gentlemen, it's bloody Seca here. Now look, I want to talk to you about why I don't lock my car on the Gold Coast. Now people think I'm bloody mad for doing this, but I have a perfectly sound and logical reasoning behind why I don't bloody lock it. Now look, I may reside in a suburb called Labrador, which is famously known to the locals as Stabrador, and I assume this is because people have a history of being stabbed and murders and pretty much violence in general, and theft and whatnot. But I don't let that deter me because, let's face it, every street's the same, it's all full of dickheads at some point. I'm not going to let define it. So basically the Landcruiser, I believe it is equipped with more high-tech anti-theft state-of-the-art devices than most of your modern cars, equipped with all their electronics and all that sort of stuff. Like that bastard, for example, sounds good, looks good, folds like a tin can. This bastard here, no one's stealing this. For example, the doors, they are equipped with state-of-the-art anti-squeak technology. They get past that, if I'm too drunk for me to hear that, fine, they get in. Ain't no way to close that door quietly. Now, if they do get in, I'm assuming they can even drive the bloody thing. That's the biggest deterrent with most of the people down here. Half of them don't drive. If they can, they just go for automatics. They're just gonna get in, oh lordy, oh, I'm so badass, you know, Snoop Dogg, fucking gonna steal this, fucking pimp my ride. They won't preheat it, so it'll just conker. If I don't wake up from that in time for them to work out, oh shit bro, okay. Oh, but the biggest anti-theft advice I've got is, shares do I believe in life after love. Do you believe in life after love? Well, I do believe you're not going to steal this bloody car. I've got that thing cranked 24/7 like we all do, 110. Now, if they do get through all that without me waking up, check this. Reverse gearing is equipped with the anti-theft grind sensor. There you go. Now, even if they do manage to get out, past all that, past the grind sensor, past do you believe after life, I give them about a kilometre before they realise that they've got to compensate for the slack in the steering and they end up bush or up a power pole or something like that. Or I get stuck in a drive-through because there's no clearance on these vehicles, you know. You've got to play on the stupidity of your theft. And plus, you know, to run out of fuel or, you know, a piston will go through the block because, you know, I don't believe in maintaining your vehicle. So there you go. That's the Landcruiser, mate. And plus, at the end of the day, these people down here, they're all about looks, they're shallow as all fuck. I see this as a beautiful piece of engineering, but they want their Lambos and their fucking Fast and the Furious fucking wah fucking thing. So they're not even going to look at stealing the fucking thing. So you know what? They're lost, because any good fucking thief will steal this rig. I'm insulted if they don't. And you know what? If someone does come along and steals this rig, I'm not even going to have a problem. I'll let them keep it. I want them to come around and have a beer, because it means to me that there's someone on the Gold Coast that has similar taste to me. They've got a freaking good head on their shoulders. They know a good vehicle when they see one, and they know how to drive a manual. And if they can actually get away with it, well, frickin' hell, that's my sort of bloke. Or Sheila, I don't discriminate. So I tell you what, if you do want to pinch this rig, fucking leave your number. We'll have beers. I'll help you fix it. Fucking A.